In the real estate industry now, once somebody is Igbo and they feel like, okay, they don't want to buy property in Lagos because of tribalism, because of Yoruba.
Because you've not sold value. Nobody will get value. You expect from who is selling it. If you go
Takes
to a
like-
first station now, will you say that, are you a Igbo girl?
The Igbos, they always have this this tribalism stuff.
Forget about the tribe. The most important thing is value. As a realtor, everything that should come to your head first is value.
There have been some situations that even after preaching that value to this set of people, they still feel like, no, I'm not coming to Lagos because I feel like they will collect my land grabbers, umonile wala.
Okay,
Do you think there's something we can do to stop this
I see
or
that.
change people's perspective of owning property in Lagos, especially the Igbos?
I think what you're trying to tell me is like a kind of, what do they call it in sales now? It's like a kind of objection for some client. They say, no, I don't buy in Lagos. So what I used to tell people is that what you need to, number one, is you need to make them understand that they currently have a property in Lagos. Because even, or do they currently have a business they are doing in Lagos that warrants them want to buy a property in Lagos? If somebody doesn't have anything to do with Lagos, and I tell him to come and buy a land in Lagos or a property in Lagos, it might be kind of difficult for him to relate. That's why he might be coming up with all those objections. But if you go to First Tax now, you have our Igbo brothers and sisters there that has properties there. In fact, that is even their domain. In fact, most of this Lekki down to Waja is developed by the Igbo guys. So they are doing well. So they are investing so much in Lagos. So definitely they should also do much is expected. So they are doing well for themselves in Lagos. So me, I believe that once it comes to business, no man asks for tribe when it comes to value.
Hello, it feels so good to be back on your screen again. I'm very sure you missed us, and I missed you guys too. I welcome you to another episode of Behind the Listing, your VIP pass to the world of real estate, brought to you by Robert Hills International Limited, where we spill the tea, the hottest deals, and the story you will never find in a brochure. So sit, fasten your seatbelt, and stay glued to the end of this episode. I remain your humble host, Amaka Amara, and with me today, we have a special guest with us. Do you want to guess? Okay, I'll tell you. No other person than Dr. Ezekiel Shojupe, the MD CEO of Robert Hills International Limited. Hi, Mr. Ezekiel.
Hello, Amaka.
It feels so good to have you here.
Thanks so much for having me. It's a great one.
So, how have you been?
Yeah, I've been good. I've been okay, you know. You guys are doing well. You guys are doing well.
You guys.
Or let's say we are doing well.
Okay, we are doing well, really.
It's a teamwork.
But wait. I think it's just you that is doing well because me, I'm not doing well.
Why are you not doing well?
Yes, because the economy have been hard.
So what's that supposed to mean? We should increase salary or what?
I don't know, because you said you are doing well, so probably the hardship is not even coming to you, because everybody has been complaining about hardship, no money, no sales, everything is.
According to my Bible, I don't know when it comes. Anyways,
Really, I want to be like you.
Yeah, okay. You are covered by the grace of your bodies already. So anybody that works with your body automatically, you don't know when hardship comes. So we are good. Trust me.
Oh wow. Okay, thank you. Okay, so can you tell us a story about your journey in the real estate industry from being a realtor? Because we've noticed that you didn't just start as a developer, you started as a realtor. So what was the journey like from being a realtor to a developer? Was it easy? Was it like was it a roller coaster? Can you just share?
Okay. Real estate is one of the best thing that happened to me. You understand? Like I used to share my story. I'm supposed to be a chartered accountant, currently working probably with
So
the Big
why
Fours,
are you not a chartered accountant?
working in one of the investment banking.
Is it that there's no money in that sector?
Of course, there's a lot of money. My fellow colleagues that are there are doing extremely well. You understand? But one thing about life is that you need to find purpose. Understand? Beyond everything you are doing, you need to find purpose. You understand? And that's why I used to tell people, be flexible. You don't know where you are going to. Especially in those within the range of age range of around 20 to 40. See, is it those particular age range at those times you have the opportunity to try a lot of things.
A lot of things.
You know, you can try something. If it's not working, you try another thing. If it's not working, you try another thing until you get that thing that actually, that God has called you to do. For me, real estate is purpose, real estate is ambition, and real estate is actually.
Okay, you said something about God calling you for something.
Yeah.
So do you think everybody on earth, God called them for something?
Yeah, everybody has a purpose. Like I used to tell people, find purpose.
So how
You
do you
understand?
find your purpose?
Through passion. There are so a lot of things that you might be doing that you feel that you like doing. The easiest way to find purpose is something that you do when nobody is forcing you to do it.
So what's your
Do you
purpose?
understand? For example, now when I say my purpose, now probably purpose is encompassing. It's actually contains a lot of things. Do you
Hmm.
get the point? Passion is part of purpose. Purpose is something that you should be fulfilled doing. You are happy doing it.
Doing it.
So if you are doing something and you are not really happy doing it, probably that is not really what you want to do. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll set an example with my
Okay.
story. For example, I remember, like I said, I was trained to be a chartered accountant. I'm a chartered accountant by profession. You understand? I
Hmm.
have my ACA by God's grace. I wrote all my stages of exam, and I actually passed excellently well. You
Hmm.
understand? Kudos to shout out to all my guys, all my
Hmm.
chartered accountants out there. They are doing
That
well.
means you're
My
a
senior
brilliant guy,
colleagues,
guy in school.
So apparently, what actually shifted for me was the fact that I remember that night when I qualified as a chartered accountant, and I
Okay.
got to my room that night, and I asked myself, what next?
Hmm.
You know, and ICANN, for those people that know about ICANN,
Okay.
ICANN is not easy. It's not an easy
Hmm.
exam that anybody can just, I want to go and,
Really.
write and pass. Do
Hmm.
you get the point? But, when you eventually now qualify as a chartered accountant, and the question is, you still feel a vacuum in you that you are not fulfilled. You understand? To my other colleagues that are doing well currently, some of them went ahead to write other professional exam. But the question for me is, what next? And as a
Okay,
young
sorry. For you saying the exam was so hard, because I feel like there's nothing money cannot solve in Nigeria, in this economy we are. So do you feel like you cannot use
It's
money
not
to sort
like
that?
it's not like I can. Oh, I can. There's no bribing in I can. If you did not,
How?
yeah,
But
okay.
how true is that?
I can see. I can. That is why they have been able to maintain their integrity for up till now. There's nothing like see
Are
in
you
I
sure?
can. If you did not read, you fail. That's why this one is the. There's
I
no.
can't
There's
believe
no.
that.
It's not. Okay. You think I can is why.
Because I feel like there's nothing money cannot solve in
You deceive yourself.
Nigeria.
See, why do you think I used to say it with so much pride? I'm a chartered accountant. They think it's easy. Don't worry. You
But you
can.
might not know what is going on the back
No,
doors.
it's no back
It's a
door.
lie.
You can't. It's not like it's still my profession. You can't be. There's no back
Because
door
even the
anywhere.
most toughest exam,
Oh, so what is the
hmm,
most? What
I
toughest
don't
is
know.
that
I,
have you
I
written?
just no. I just feel
So
like
which one is
even
the most?
people reading law, because people reading law always say their exam is tough. Do you understand?
And
But at the end
that's
of the day, you see people that graduated through law, but they are dumb. How did they do that?
I see. That's why I used to tell people that there's a difference between brilliance and intelligence.
Hmm.
If you are brilliant, you can cram anything and pass. In fact, even in this icon, there are some people that they can cram, but that doesn't mean that they have in-depth knowledge of what they have passed. Anybody can pass exam.
Yeah.
That is why that's why we have a lot of graduates that they cannot even some of them cannot even defend their okay,
Yeah.
why do you have people that will say that, oh, this is not what I want to study, but my parents asked me to go and
To go and
study it
study
and
it.
I went for it, and by the grace of God now they will now guarantee their parents that you want me to do medicine, yeah, take your medicine. No.
Yeah.
Why do you have a lot of medical doctors that are doing probably are singing today? They
Singing
are
or
some of
doing
them are even
something.
playing football, some of them are even doing something not even related to medicine. Just the
Hmm.
same, we have chartered accountants, they are not even doing anything related to the chartered account to the accounting line. The same way we have some lawyer that we have first sings and he's
Hmm.
a lawyer.
So do you think
So,
Faz is actually focusing on his purpose?
but yeah, he has found
Hmm.
purpose. That's his purpose. That's what he wants to do. But that doesn't mean he did not actually go through what we call career. If you ask now, he's a lawyer. He has been called to bar.
To
But
bar.
is he practicing as a lawyer? No.
Hmm.
His purpose is to sing. Is
To
what.
sing.
So at the end of the day, someone like Fowles now, he has found fulfillment.
Hmm.
Because if you confine him to go and be going to court or anything, he might be doing it too and be doing it
Yeah.
excellently well. But he might not be fulfilled. He might not be happy. There's this peace of mind that you find when you're actually doing what you actually are
Hmm.
called to do. Do you
Hmm.
get the point? For example, now, me personally now, I remember when I was growing up, in fact, among my siblings, I'm the least person that they see as a business person.
Hmm.
And that's because of all my life is always go to
Boo.
school. So the plan was okay,
Probably
this
I
is
think you were going to be a lecturer or something.
not even a chair. No, no, no. They see me as this career, someone that will
Hmm.
pursue the career path.
Okay.
I got into ICANN early. I got about ICANN. I wrote my papers, passed it, got chartered about 7, 8 years ago. I was doing well, right? And I'm still
Hmm.
doing well. You get the point. But I remember when I finished, like I said, when I finished ICANN, the question is what next? And at that time, my colleague in class that time, which is my current boss,
Yeah.
shout out to him. He actually introduced us to real estate then.
Hmm.
You understand? And even though we were taking levity of hand from the beginning,
Okay.
but the turning point for us was for that when that time that we now took it serious was
Yeah.
when COVID hit everybody.
Hmm.
So that time
So
Sapa
if
Sapa
if
hits you.
so, what you're trying to say, if COVID didn't come, do you think you will still like take
I
that
think I would
route?
still take it very, 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 very. So you know why? I started robotics out of purpose, out of because me personally, actually, when I was growing up, I noticed I'm a kind of person that I love to be part of other people's success story. I
Hmm.
love to help people. I'm passionate about humanity naturally for me. I'm so
Okay.
passionate about humanity. You get the
Okay.
point. And one of the things I already know that, oh, that is my purpose. I like to be part of other people's
Yeah,
life.
other
I
people's
share my
success
things with
story.
people. I can't see somebody suffering and I just take my eyes off the person. Do
Hmm.
you get the point? So I already know that I'm a people person. Do you
So
get the point?
you are not actually scared that you like sharing your success with people or elevating people, or you're not
Exactly.
scared about
That
that?
is my life, right?
Hmm.
And I noticed that okay, one of the easiest way to achieve that is to start each course, which is a business. You
Hmm.
understand? You get it? That
Okay.
was what brought about division of real what is international limited. At least when you start a company, inside your company, you have people that you're paying salaries,
Yeah.
and people that you're paying salaries actually they are also sending somebody to school. Somebody out of them are actually sending money to their age mother. And before you know it, that's how you are beginning to touch life from generation to generation. Imagine you about to go now. We have over 1,000 people in our employment. That
Hmm.
means every month you are actually 1,000 people are actually vesting on the
Oh,
vision of
yeah.
the robotics to
Robotics.
actually survive.
Hmm.
And that is what we call purpose. That is what we call fulfillment. To me, that is fulfilling to me because I believe that at least a lot of people are sleeping and waking up,
Yeah.
with me in mind. They are
In
thinking,
mind,
if not
exactly. They
for
are
this,
depending on
if
you.
not for this person that
If not
started
for
this
Mr.
course,
Ezekiel,
I wouldn't be here. So, and that is what gives me joy ahead of everybody. It's not even about the money we are
the
making from the
money.
business. Of course, we are in
Okay.
business to make money, but at the same beyond the money you are making, what exactly is actually driving you? And this
Driving you.
thing alone is what actually keeps me going
Going.
and actually wakes me up from my bed on a daily basis and
Hmm.
actually makes me keep me on my toe to actually achieve the vision because we know that if we don't achieve it, there's a lot of lives that are actually dependent on you making it in that business.
So have there ever been a day you woke up and you regretted why you took this path?
No, never, and it will never happen.
Hmm.
Do you know why? Do you know why I say so? It's because
Why?
of, like I said, it is fulfilling. Do you get the point? You know, when you wake up on the day and you see the dream you started
Hmm.
is becoming, bigger and bigger by the
Expanding.
day,
Yeah.
and you have a vision, you have a goal. Imagine now our goal now is in the next 5 years, we want to deliver 2,000 units of housing.
Hmm.
That's a huge goal, right? And you know how many people are going to make money from that
Hmm.
particular vision and goal, and
So
that is
when
life.
talking about housing, which areas are you focused on?
For now, we are looking at 6 states: Lagos, Ogun,
Hmm.
Oyo State, Enugu State, Delta State, and Abuja. So you
Hmm.
will notice that it
Okay.
is south, east,
East,
west,
west,
and
and
north.
to north. Oh,
So
okay.
that's it. So talking about my story is just
Yeah.
it's just for me personally. It's just all about humanity. Shout out to my guy that brought me to real estate. Real estate. I will choose real estate over and over.
Over
And I used to
again.
tell people that three things to do that you'll be doing that I can assure you that you become a billionaire
Yeah.
is three things. Number
What's
one,
that?
sell food. Number
Okay.
two, sell clothing. And number three is sell shelter, which is real estate.
Real
So
estate.
if you are in any of these businesses, I
Hmm.
am so sure you'll make
So what
money.
you're trying to say now is the people that are not in the line of these businesses, that means they are wasting their time.
No, they are
That's
not. Of course, we have people that it's not almost everybody. There are people that are into oil and gas now.
mm-hmm.
There are people that are into tech.
I feel
I'm
oil
just trying.
and gas,
I'm
there's
just,
money there,
but
big
but
money.
it's capital intensive, right?
Hmm. Okay.
But this business I just said now, you don't even need to have money to start selling food. You
Hmm.
don't need to have billions now. You don't need to have money to start selling clothes. Go to Balogun markets, get
Mm.
somebody's contact, be posting and reposting, add your margin. You make money. So what I'm trying to say, all this business as a real estate consultant, you don't even have big
Need
money
to
to have
make
real estate. I
system.
started as a
Okay.
consultant too.
Hmm.
I don't have money when I started. I don't have the big money when I started.
You
But I
started.
started connecting people to their home, get my
Hmm.
commission, save to also
So
for
how did you
medical costs.
start?
So I started also as a consultant, real
Hmm.
estate consultant, as a realtor,
Yeah.
right? I started connecting buyers to seller, making money for myself, and saving the money off for my development. Do you get the
Hmm.
point? So what I'm trying to say is that they are so big. There's businesses that are very easy to start up,
Yeah.
and because of the nature of that business, it is so sure you make it there, and that's because they are tied to necessity of life. They
Hmm.
are tied to people's living.
People's
If you
living.
like, let heaven and earth fall, people
Yeah.
will see it.
People will eat.
During
People will
COVID,
buy.
sure you know it.
Ah, I ate
Or
too.
the reason because there's virus, we say we
I
don't want to use food because there's virus. During COVID, did they say you walk naked? No.
No, I
During
walk
COVID,
it
did
too.
the landlord not collect rent? The highest the landlord did for us there was they just
Hmm.
reduce our rent
Right.
by 10%,
Yeah.
but they did not say okay, don't pay. So
Hmm.
that's to tell you that all these three business of life, as long as heaven and earth remain, people need it to survive. So if you are into food business, you make it.
Making.
So forget about oil and gas now. You see, leave oil. Oil is still secondary business.
Hmm.
You understand? Tech
Yeah.
is still without those things we can still live. We can
Hmm.
still live our life. But all these one are necessities, things that are tied to people's daily living.
Hmm.
It's just like I used to give an example that imagine the amount of food vendors we have in Nigeria.
Nigeria.
And you know why all this business we always sell? Because we have the population. In a
Hmm.
nation where we have over 237 million people. You get, and
Yeah.
population to every nation is a blessing.
The blessing.
Any nation that has population
Hmm.
has manpower. That is why places like China
Yeah.
actually are doing well for themselves because they
It's
have the population of over 1 billion people. Why don't you expect them to produce every minute? Because they have the manpower. Do
manpower
you get
to
the
do
point?
that.
So
Yeah.
Nigeria has a population, and that is why it's very easy for the tech guys to make money. They
Hmm.
have
Yeah.
once you create one app now, you just need 10,000 people to be on that app, and you are making one
Making
naira
their
out of
money
them.
from
You
comforting
get the
them.
point. So
Yeah.
those are the kind of businesses we are
Hmm.
talking about that you can easily make money from because number one, it is necessity to people's
To
life. People
people's
need
life.
this to
People need this
actually
to survive.
actually survive. You
Okay.
get the
So
point. So
talking about real estate now, do you think real estate is easy? Because to me, I feel like real estate has to do like with a lot of convincing. Because some people have this idea that okay, real estate is just about you meet someone, you talk to the person, and you close the deal. But do you think it's do
real
you
estate
think
is easy.
it's that easy?
Real estate is not easy. I'll not lie
Hmm.
you. Real estate is not. That's why I used to tell people that real estate is itself. I used to yeah, I used to tell people that real estate itself is a special business.
Why do you say
Do
it's
you
a
get the
special
point?
business?
It's a special business because of you need to do the convincing.
Hmm.
Number one, if you want to sell real estate, you need to first of all go and learn what we call the act of selling.
The act of
First of all,
selling.
master the act of selling. I used to tell people that if you can sell, you can never be poor.
Hmm.
If you as long as I used to tell people that take me away from Lagos,
Yeah.
take me to the most underdeveloped area. I
Yeah.
will survive. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I have my mouth.
Hmm.
Two things are very important to a man in this life. It is your mouth and your mind.
Hmm.
If your mind, if you can conceive it, and you can profess and you can say it, you will achieve it. So the only thing that will not make me survive if I don't have my mouth
Hmm.
and I don't have my mind to think.
Okay.
If you take me to a place that is not developed, all I need to just do look at the opportunities around. What do
Okay.
people need? And that is why I like my Igbo brothers. Anywhere you put a Igbo man, you will survive.
Okay. As a Yoruba man now,
Mhm.
you said something like taking you to a place that anywhere we take you to, you can sell. So let's say, for instance, we take you to the east, and the Igbos, they always have this like this tribalism stuff. Do you think you're going to sell there
I
with
will
the rate
say,
of
do you know how I will
tribalism?
say?
How?
I will say all I need to just do is incline myself in their culture,
How do you do that?
learn their language.
But once they know that you're Yoruba man,
They don't
despite
need,
you learning their language,
eh,
once they know you're Yoruba man, definitely
what you are selling is it value.
yes, it's value.
So wait.
tribalism
If you go
takes
to a
like
first station now, will you say that are you a Igbo girl?
no, that one is different
How
because
is it
wait,
different now?
because I'm buying something from them. But
Forget about the tribe. The most important thing is value. Okay, let's bring it.
because in the real estate industry now, once somebody is Igbo and they feel like okay, they don't want to buy
It's
property
because
in
it's
Lagos
like
because of tribalism, because of
it's
Yoruba.
because you've not sold value.
Hmm.
As a realtor, everything that should come to your head first is value. Nobody reject value, irrespective of who is selling it.
But there have been some situations that even after preaching that value to
Mm.
this set of people,
Mm.
they still feel like no, I'm not coming to Lagos because I feel like they will collect my land grabbers, umonile wala,
Okay,
and
with all this one you're
but
saying now,
do you feel like do you think there's something we can do to stop this
I, s-
or change people's perspective of owning property in Lagos, especially the Igbos?
I think what you're trying to tell me is like a kind of what do they call it in sales now? Is like a kind of objection for some
Okay.
client. They say, no, I don't want to buy in Lagos. So what I used to tell people is that what you need to do, number one is you need to make them understand that do they currently have a property in Lagos?
Okay.
Because even or do they currently have a business they are doing in
In
Lagos that
Lagos.
warrants them want to buy a property in Lagos? You get the point.
Yeah.
If somebody doesn't have anything to do with Lagos and I tell him to come and buy a land in Lagos or a property in Lagos, it might be kind of difficult for him to relate.
Okay.
That's why he might be coming up with all those objections. Do you
Okay.
get the point? But if that person has something doing in
In
Lagos,
Lagos.
he doesn't have any reason not to be in Lagos. Do you get the point?
Mm.
There's a lot of our Igbo brothers, northern brothers that are selling markets in Lagos, and most of them have property. If you go to First Stack now,
Yeah.
we have our Igbo brothers and sisters there
That's
that has properties there.
yeah.
In fact, that is even their domain. So how come most of them are not saying that they will come and collect their property for them? No, no, it doesn't work that
Because
way.
when it comes
Get
to
the point?
land, they always have that like
No, no.
probably because of the
So
whole
it's,
saga
I
and
want to
everything like
believe
that.
it's just probably they are not interested in buying, so they are
But
just telling you that just to make you feel or make you not to disturb them. But people
mm,
are still buying property. People, in fact, they buy property. They are even the one, even in this our real estate as a developer, they are the one that even develop most of this. In fact, most of this Lekki
yeah.
down to Raja is developed by the Igbo guys. So they
Mm,
are doing well. So they are investing so much in Lagos. So
mm.
definitely they should also do much is given, much is
Much is
expected. So they
expected.
are doing well for themselves in Lagos. So me, I believe that once it comes to business, no man
Mm.
asks for tribe when it comes to value. If
Mm.
it is value, no man will say that are you a Igbo man or a
Yoruba,
Yoruba man.
Yoruba man,
The most
a Hausa
important thing
man
is that you are exchanging value for money.
for money.
Once you go to Balogun market, will I go and tell the man that because you are Igbo man, I'm not buying for you? I'll be
No,
looking for
no,
you,
it's not
Yoruba man,
possible.
because I want to buy value now. If you
It's
go
not
to anywhere
possible.
Igbo people are or anywhere Yoruba people are, the most important is that what you are buying, does it pay you? Yes. If
Yeah.
it pay you, you don't care about the person's tribe. You buy and you go.
You buy
Everybody
and
wants
go.
to maximize profits. So you that you are buying, you want to reap the person that is selling. You somebody that is selling wants to reap the person that is buying. So at the end of the day, it's value for what? For value.
For value
When people see real value, nobody cares about the tribe
about the tribe.
about the tribe.
Hmm.
Do you get the point?
Yeah.
The people do business with people that want to exchange value with them.
With them
Do you understand
exactly.
the point? So that's how it works.
Okay, so back to your whole story about the how you
How I started
yeah
real
started
estate.
real
So
estate.
apparently, like I said, after COVID, I took real estate serious. So I
Yeah, I
think,
also asked you a question about real estate being like is real estate easy or like being hard or something.
like I said, real estate is not easy. Do you
Okay.
understand the point? But if you have the mind, you
Mm.
understand, with the right mindset, with the positive mindset, you get the point. You can actually thrive in real estate.
Real estate
Do you get the
industry.
point? And like I used to say, know what works for you. You understand? Know
Yeah.
what works for you. You get the point. Not everybody will do real estate and make it in real estate.
Yeah.
Do you get the point? Some people are just passerby. Some people do real estate, want to do real estate for some time. I know some people that we started as a realtor. Some of them are abroad now.
Hmm.
Yeah, some people now they are doing something else with their life.
Something
So
else.
some people used to come and do real estate as a leverage for a bigger thing that they really want to
You
do.
want to
It
do.
is people like us that do real estate with the mindset that we want to stay.
Hmm.
You get the point, and that is the
Okay,
social part of real
so
estate.
starting real estate, you had this mindset that you want to stay.
Of
Hmm.
course, because like I said, I found that it's a business that me I love money. I want to
Everybody
become a
loves money.
billionaire. One of my goals is to become a billionaire in dollar before I'm 30. Do you
Hmm.
get the point? So and see, there's some business that you'll be doing that you know that truly I'll become a billionaire one day. But there's some business that you'll be doing that you cannot be a billionaire. I will not. I won't lie to you. So it's just like I used to give a scenario of Dangote before Dangote became has a value of or became has a worth of about $23 million as of today. No,
Okay.
today Dangote is currently worth $28 million.
Okay.
Now, somebody that is worth $28 million, I remember about before he became that
Yeah.
after he started selling oil and gas.
Hmm.
After he opened his refinery. Do
Refinery.
you know before then he's always between $11 billion to $13 billion?
Hmm.
And in less than 1 year that he opened his refinery, his
Yeah.
wealth doubled
Hmm.
to about $20 billion.
$20.
So that's to tell you
Okay.
that in life there's some level you will not get if you
Hmm.
don't do some kind of business.
That's true.
Do you get the point?
Yeah, I
There's
get.
some level you will not get to. See, there are some level, there are realms, there are levels to these things. Oh.
Hmm.
Do you get the point? So imagine somebody has been, and don't forget that Dangote sells everything in this life. He sells food,
Investment.
he sells, as it is in real estate, he
Yeah.
sells, I don't even know whether he has a clothing brand. In fact, I think there was even a story one time that they said that he has even sold clothes one time.
Really?
Recently, I'm not really sure, but I saw it online.
Wow.
So that's to tell you that you want to become a billionaire, you must sell like crazy. You understand? That's why I used to tell people that if you can sell, as long as you master the act of selling, I think Porfo used to say it most of the time. You say that if you can master the act of
I'm
selling, you
selling.
can never be poor.
I never before.
So as long as you know that you can sell,
Yeah.
you can turn 1 to 100.
100.
And that is why I used to admire my Igbo brothers a lot. There's nowhere you put a Igbo man that you will not thrive. Because Igbo man can I've seen Igbo man that will convince you to
Mm.
buy coaches when you don't need coaches. You said you will not get to man, you'll be warning you that what do I need the coaches for? They will tell you that buy it. What if in case you have an accident
God
before you get where you're
forbid.
going to? So no, somebody described that. That's how convincing
Yeah.
a Igbo man
Can
can
be
convince you to buy what you don't
buy
need.
what you don't need.
And see if you can master, and that is why have you ever seen an Igbo beggar before?
No, I haven't. I
Mhm.
haven't seen Igbo beggar
Think
before.
of it. Have you ever seen an Igbo beggar?
I haven't.
Because they believe in hard work, they believe in dignity, they believe
Hmm.
that if they can sell, if they have this their mouth, they
Hmm.
can survive. It's the Igbo man that you see that he will take his time and go and learn a trade for 8 years.
So do you think the Yorubas don't do that too?
Of course, they do that. You get, but I'm just trying to tell you that in their own tribe, that's one thing I like about them. You know, that hustling spirit, that they don't take no for an answer. They don't take an excuse. There's no excuse. There's no excuse in their book. It's either they get it or they don't. They get
So
it.
if you have the opportunity to change tribe now, will you go to Igbo? Will you
Of course,
switch?
I would love to be an Igbo person. I love to. You know what? In fact, I used, my business orientation is from them. Because I look at them, I've studied their lifestyle, I noticed that, and that's why you cannot see them beg because they don't believe in it. They believe that as long as they have their mouth and they can talk,
They can talk.
sell it.
Selling.
And that's why when you go to Balogun market, you see all of them. Some of them they don't have trouble, but the way they'll be talking to you, you think that
Yeah,
they are the owner of the whole complex saving in Balogun. That is what we are saying.
And anywhere you go, you must see.
And I will shock you that most people that have shops in Balogun market today, they are Igbo man. They started on the streets too.
That's true. They even started that.
They know how to delay gratification. Igbo man can have 1 billion and still be doing like someone that have 50 million. That's true. Those are the qualities. In fact, I used to tell people that if you want to learn how to sell, go and study their life. Delay gratification. There's a lot of things when you are doing business as a businessman. You must learn what we call power of delay gratification. You must learn power of convincing, power of negotiation. And don't forget that negotiation is in different levels. Do you get the point? Power of negotiation. And all these things are things that Igbo people have been able to master.
So the different level of negotiation.
So when I say there are levels to negotiation, the way I will be negotiating to get a deal of 1 billion is different from the way I will negotiate to get a deal of 100 million. So for you to let you, sales in itself is an art and it is wide. So you must learn it at every. It's like sales. It's just that it's a pity that when we go to school, nobody teaches sales in school. The only department you have in school is marketing department.
Yeah, marketing.
I don't think there's any. Probably under marketing.
Do you think there should be something like
if I'm opportunity to have a university, that's the number one thing. Selling department. Like there's you learn out if you can. Selling is an art, and nobody brings it from heaven. But if you can master the act of selling, trust me, you are good to go. And that's why a lot of people used to run for marketing job, selling job. And I used to tell people, you are running away from money. See,
but it's stressful.
It's stressful, but there's money there. In every organization.
But the money doesn't come easily.
It doesn't come easily. When it comes, it's big.
Before the thing comes, imagine you're going out to look for a client or something, the sun, everything, and all safe. And at the end of the day,
by the time you sell the markets and they give you your bonus. See, in every organization, it's after the management.
Yeah.
The next most important department.
Sales.
Because I used to tell people that sales is the art of the business. Just like the way you are now. If your heart doesn't pump blood, none of your body can work.
Exactly.
Even your brain will not work.
No work.
So that's to tell you that once the sales department is not selling,
not functioning,
all other departments will be idle. Yeah. And before you know it, the business will die gradually. Do you get the point? So why shouldn't the sales department be the most important department? In fact, in every organization, even in fintech, anywhere, if you cannot sell, you will not make money. And that is why every sales guru is always the most important person in the organization. When other people are being given bonus, they negotiate their own bonus. Yes, because they are the one bringing in money. They negotiate their tax. Okay, please, I bought 500 million. I want 100 million. It's negotiation. Because you are the one bringing in money. If you don't bring in the money, all of us are just speaking English.
So talking about sales, how did you make your first sales that you made in the first industry?
Wow. Actually, my first sales came from a family member, apparently. And it wasn't easy. I think I spent about more than 1 year before I had my first sales. And that's why I used to tell people that consistency is very important in business. Perseverance, very important.
So all through that 1 year, what were you doing? Were you just sitting at home?
Of course not. I was pushing.
Okay.
Like I was pushing hard, going for inspection back to back. Okay. A lot of rejection, a lot of no. And one of my guys would say that the more no you hear, the closer you are to your yes.
Yes.
Get the point. But it's just that it's a pity that our generation now, we want to make money quick. Everybody wants to buy G-Wagon one day. And it doesn't work that way. You get the point. Yeah. I used to tell people there's no glory without a story. Every glory must be backed up by a story. If you sit up, for example, my role model is Tony Amulelo now. If you sit that man down now and he start telling you a story, you yourself will be wondering. You get it. Tango Day has said it for once. He said that it took him 30 years to make 1 billion.
1 billion.
So if somebody can say the richest black man in one, let's say that it took him 30 years to make 1 billion of his own money, to say that yes, I have 1 billion.
Of his own money.
You that you are young, you want to make money. No, 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 no. And that is why this our generation. I don't know. You need to learn perseverance,
Hmm.
consistency. There is a process, and there must be a process to all these things. There
Understand.
must be a
Yeah.
place of learning.
Hmm.
As I am now in this my 2 years of running a development company, I
Hmm.
can tell you a lot of experience, and we
Hmm.
are still running it. I have told you there are days that I don't want to even stand up from my bed. There are days
Hmm.
that I am discouraged. There are days that I'll call my mentor and I will be asking him who sends me. I should
Hmm.
just be in my PwC JJ and be collecting my 2 million, 3 million salary every month. That will not be fine.
Okay, so
You
running
get the
your
point.
company, have you had any like a betrayal
What
story
kind
or
of
something?
betrayal?
Maybe from a friend or something.
No, no, there's nobody has betrayed me yet,
Hmm.
except my staff want to betray me, sha, but no betrayal. What I'm just trying to say in a nutshell is that
Okay.
running a business, in fact, Dangote even said it that anybody that is running a business in Nigeria, it should be automatic ticket to heaven.
Hmm.
You know why I says so?
Right.
Because the factors in Nigeria does not guarantee your success in business.
Hmm.
Because there's a lot of factor that is dragging you back. And that is why anybody that runs business, to shout out to every entrepreneurs in Nigeria, they are the real MVP.
Wow.
People that are paying salary day on a monthly basis. You don't know what those guys are doing, you know. Do you get the point? Do you know what it means to
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and you don't even know where your next salary will
It's
come
coming
from?
from.
To all developers, to all entrepreneurs, shout out
Yeah.
to them because I am in their shoe. I can relate. Do you know how
Hmm.
many? Did you know the trauma?
Hmm.
Yeah, in as much as we make the money
The
too,
money,
but at
yeah.
the same time, there are days that it will look like as if your village people are doing you. There are days that you want to give up.
And it's the fact that you still even have to show
Show
off
up. You don't have a
and you
choice.
have a choice.
And that is why I tell people that entrepreneurs are the most,
Hmm.
when you are looking for rugged people, people that
Hmm.
want to persevere, people, and that is why they need to be respected. Your
Hmm.
boss in the office, respect them because
Respect
you
them.
don't know the pressure
You
they
don't
are
know.
facing
True.
on sitting on that
Yes.
chair. Do you know how many things, how many factors that is dragging them for? No wonder they say that any business that you start within 3 years,
Hmm.
a business is tend to fail. Every business that are just
Hmm.
starting tends to fail within 3 years.
But why?
Unless
Why is that?
it's because of the factors that surround doing business in Nigeria.
So do you think those businesses that fail within 3 years, they don't have a better structure?
Some of them probably lack of structure. Some of
Hmm.
them lack of funds.
Hmm.
Some of them lack of. There's a lot of reasons why business can fail.
Can
Some of
fail.
the factors. Okay, imagine now. Let me tell you. How about? Do you know that people that started business after COVID,
Yeah.
during those times that we're having a lot of dollar fluctuation,
Okay.
do you know that a lot of people we could not survive those times when
Hmm.
our dollar was not stable, the
Stable.
economy was not. We have a lot of economic instability.
Hmm.
Today, you wake up, what you bought for 10 naira is now 20
It's now
naira.
20 naira.
Your cost of
Just
sales
like
is
that.
increasing. Your cost of acquiring your inventory
It's
everything is
increasing.
increasing.
Yeah.
So it's not even you cannot even predict your sales again.
Hmm.
Not until now that the economy is now stable, now that everything
Stable.
looks stable now.
Hmm.
But during those times, I'm so sure a lot of businesses actually collapsed
Collapse.
because of the instability in the economy.
Hmm.
Rising cost of things, rising cost of the
Hmm.
expenses, as operating expenses has sky. Okay, everything is. You
Hmm.
wake up today, what is 10 naira is now 100 naira. Wake
Hmm.
up tomorrow, how do you want to survive?
You want to
Your
survive.
staff are crying in case our salary too. And so how do you want to
You want
survive? So
to.
that's why I used to
Hmm.
tell people that if you are doing business in Nigeria, number one,
Yeah.
first one, that life is first living 1-0. If you are a businessman in Nigeria, life is doing you. But if you are able to now scale up your
Yeah,
business, then you
exactly.
are good. That's when you now be making the money.
Making the
It's
money.
just that a lot of our staff used to think that our guy is making money. But the
Making
truth is that,
exactly.
do you know the pressure we also face on that seat?
Hmm.
Do you know the pressure we face on sitting on that chair? Do you get the point? Because
Yes.
there's no excuse. You have
Hmm.
to show up. Even if your staff
Definitely.
refuses to show up, you have to
You
show up.
have to show up exactly
Every
because it's your
time you need to
business.
be there. No
Hmm.
excuse for you because you knows the goal you have, you know
You
the
have
vision.
the
And
vision.
nobody can actually carry your vision on your head more than you.
Hmm.
You are the one that, you are the only one that can you understand your vision, and you're the only one that can sell your vision to somebody else.
So talking about vision, can you like throw more light on vision of robotic?
So our vision is very simple, making a difference in wealth creation.
Hmm.
You understand what our vision is to ensure that we have the low income earner,
High
high
income.
net worth
Yeah.
individual, and also the middle income earner in our net. The vision is to help them make wealth, make a difference in wealth
Well,
creation,
vision.
irrespective of their level
That level.
of their income. You
Hmm.
understand? So if you are
So
building a
you're even
house,
saying that even like the market women too, we've created a
everybody,
space
we
for
have
them.
a plan for everybody. We
Hmm.
might not be having a product for them now, but
Yeah.
trust me, we have a plan
Hmm.
for everyone. You understand?
Yeah.
So we want to ensure that we put everybody in the net. We have the housing deficit in Nigeria is very big. We have over 28 million units of housing deficit. You
Mm.
understand? So it is the gap is wide. Government cannot actually meet all the units.
Yeah.
That is why we are here to actually what add our own quota and
Mm.
add more value.
So talking about your vision, what inspired you? Did you just wake up one morning and said, "Okay, I want to from a realtor to a developer." Just woke up one morning
Okay,
and
like I
so
said,
what
I told you
inspired
that
you?
my what inspired me is humanity first to me.
Yeah, you said that.
Humanity to me is the number one thing. You get the point. Like I said, for example, now Robotics has a foundation. Robotics eight foundation,
Mm.
whereby every year we go to attend to old people.
Mm.
We give them some percentage of the profits of our
Yeah.
company actually goes to our foundation.
Yeah.
Don't forget, like I said, it's to us it is first humanity, and this humanity actually shows even in the way we treat our staffs, the
Yeah.
way we treat our clients, the
Mm.
way we do you know how many people that we have been able to make landowner in the last 2 years.
That's
At
true.
least we have over 500 plot of land that has been allocated to people. Some people never even thought of they can even become a landowner easily like that.
Mm.
Not even with the old scandals
So
online
yeah,
and
so
all.
talking about even the allocation and all. So what's your take about the whole scandal of selling receipts to people instead of land?
And we as robots is we sell receipts
Mm.
and we also give you your land. You
Mm.
get the point. So
Okay.
see like I used to say
So what you're trying to say that robotics is different.
no, of course
Mm.
only this year alone we've done 4 batches of allocation.
Wow.
And we are still going to do another 4 batches of allocation before the end of this year.
For the
So
end of
it is
this year.
back to back to back land allocation to
Mm.
all our investors. You
Investors.
understand? And we are not stopping anytime. So like I said, we have allocated over 500 landlords in the last
Landlords.
2 years. Yeah, and we are still going to allocate more. You get
More.
the point. So
Mm.
that is our vision. Our
Yeah.
vision is to ensure that we see ourselves as a custodian of your investment.
Mm.
For example, we have a plan we do in robotics as a company
Okay.
at every point in time, probably every quarter. I think every 2 quarter, we
Okay.
call all our clients to give them investment update on
So
their
it's
land.
more like you're building trust.
God bless you. So we are not people that sell land to you and run away, and you don't even know where we are in the next 5 years because it is called land banking.
Banking.
You could have kept your money in the bank also,
Yeah.
but you trusted us with that money.
That money.
You understand? And we see ourselves as the custodian of your money until you are ready to use that
To
money.
use that money.
Yes, that's how we see ourselves, and that is why we ensure that we keep you updated on your land investment, even though a lot of people don't even remember they even bought land with us. But when we call them, give them update, they feel like, oh, these people actually are still keeping my investment.
Yes.
And that is one of our uncovered integrity,
Hmm.
trust, so that
Trust.
people can security, land security. When
Hmm.
you buy land with us, we do everything necessary
Necessary.
to ensure
Sure.
that we actually help
Hmm.
you or keep your land until you are ready
Hmm.
to make use of it. That's why, like I said, that's why it's called land banking. We are
Yeah.
custodian of your investment. You can actually take your money to the bank and keep it. And we said, no,
Yeah.
give it to us. We give you land in return.
Hmm.
And we keep your land until you are ready to make use of it.
Okay, so taking you back to your journey as a realtor, have you encountered any rejection during sales? Because you said something earlier about your first deal came from a family member. Yeah. So aside that, have you encountered any rejection
Of
from a guy
course,
like tough
in
deals?
fact, not even only in real estate. In real estate, you in sales generally, you
Yeah.
get rejection.
Hmm.
It's a normal thing. Like I used to, in fact, if you don't get rejection, I don't know what you're doing in the sales.
Hmm.
But in sales, you get rejection because people buy you before they buy your product.
Hmm.
And that's why I used to tell people that personal development is very key.
Yeah.
The way you package yourself,
Yourself.
the way you dress is the way you be addressed.
Hmm.
The way you dress command the people that come into your life.
So over the years, have you gotten advance from the other gender?
No, no, I've never gotten any
Why?
advance over that. I think it's more of the opposite gender
Okay,
now
more of the
than
opposite
our
gender. So
own
do you feel like
gender.
the male gender doesn't get advances
Some
from
people,
female
at
gender
least
too?
I've had some of my friends that actually, you know, I've gotten things like that. Get,
Mm.
but they were able. It's not as there's no more pressure on like the other
The
gender.
male,
Me
okay,
like
no, a
like a female
female.
now
Oh,
to a male
okay.
client, you understand? But to a male to a female is really rare most time. And
Mm.
like my guy, one of my guy will always do. My guy he will always daddy zone and mommy zone all his clients. If you hear my guy say, Daddy, oh, if you wonder when did they know that you're calling somebody daddy? But that's just the way you
Yeah,
make your clients feel like they are their family.
their family
That is how they build trust. I used to tell people that people don't just buy your product. First of all, they build relationship with you.
with you,
People buy properties or buy products from people that they know.
they know,
Do you get the point?
and that's
So
how referral comes in
exactly.
too.
So the first thing you must always ensure you create a lasting relationship
Mm.
with every client that come your
That
way.
come your way.
Because if you create a lasting relationship with them,
Yeah.
they actually always remember you. They
Mm.
don't take a step in your industry without
Yeah.
telling you. Even if you want to go and buy another property in somewhere
They'll
else,
come
they
to
will call you
you.
and ask for your opinion first.
Opinion.
If you tell them not
Yeah.
to buy, trust me, they will hold on to
Don't
your word, they
buy.
will not buy. If you tell them to go ahead, they will go ahead. Get the point. So you must create a lasting relationship. I think with the few clients I've had in the past few years,
Yeah.
some of them are like family. They are like people that I've been able to stay in touch with.
In touch with.
There are people that have created relationship out of the business that we are doing. You get the point? Because I don't believe in business only, I believe in relationship. So
Relationship.
create relationship, make them feel like anytime you call them, don't know, come and buy. No, 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 no. First of all, create relationship with them.
Yeah.
So in fact, some clients will call you, they don't want to talk business, they want to tell you about their family problem. No, and you have to listen. It's
Yeah.
part of it. So you're not making it like as if you're only after their money
After their
or after
money.
your own commission.
Exactly.
No, we know that you're in business to make profit, but at the same time, there are some times that you need to give some people some listening ears
Yeah.
because it is out of their story that you can even use it against them to actually buy what you are selling.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
So and don't forget that in sales, storytelling is good. You must learn how to tell your story to your client because your client will tell you story and you must be able to listen. I used to tell people if you're a salesperson, listen more than you talk. But some realtors they want to talk. Yes, for this is located in Ibadan. No,
Okay, so what you're trying to say is always try to like understand what
exactly.
you
And,
can
and
do.
if you cannot understand, if you don't listen, you must ask questions. You understand? Question that
Because
treat you fair.
definitely most of this kind probably they have past fear,
Exactly.
scams, and
Okay, imagine now in this current trend now online.
training. Yeah.
How do you want to sell a land to a client without you make them not feel that I hope you not
Convincing them
scam
or
me?
something.
So
Yeah.
you must ask them question. So after you ask them question, they start telling you their response. This is from there you now you now start telling them what they've done wrong before.
Before,
Then from
exactly.
there you now tell them what they will do right now that makes them feel safe. So that's how to convince a client. So you must learn how to tell a story. You must learn how to also listen to their own story. Because when you listen to them carefully, you understand, you will be able to actually pick out what exactly they need. And don't forget that every client are different.
Exactly.
Sellers are also psychologists. You must be able to read. In fact, you must be able to know the next thing your clients will say.
See.
You understand? So there's that, see why I tell you that they need to create a faculty for
For
selling.
sales.
Because there's a lot encompassed as a salesperson, you're a psychologist. You are a mental person. You must be able to read people's mood. In fact, if you take a client for an inspection, you must be able to predict whether the client will buy or not. You must be able to predict if the client is talking to somebody else. And that is you can only do all this if you are a good listener. So you must learn to listen to your client. I know that don't be overcrowded. I know that some realtors they already before once the client reach out to you, you're already you calculated your commission, you put all your family problem on that commission.
So now we
And
shouldn't
because
make
of
it.
that, you don't want to
We
listen.
shouldn't make it about the commission and
No, sell value. If you sell value, commission will hold in. In fact, you close some deals, save, and you'll be wondering that you've not even calculated the commission. But after you are done closing it, that you're not even, so I'm making so much money like this.
for me.
So you must always focus on selling value to every of your clients. Because once you sell value, everything money will attract you attract money naturally. So that's why I said you yourself must be valuable.
Yeah.
You understand? You yourself must be able to sell yourself to yourself first.
Yourself.
You look at yourself in mirror that normal if me say can I buy myself?
Can I buy
You
myself?
get the point. So before somebody else wants to buy you, like I said, you must always package yourself, brand up yourself as a realtor. Branding is very, very important. Make it top notch. Don't even snooze on that. You get the point. Brand up yourself. Ensure you actually package yourself well.
And you went to rent cow to close the day.
Phone call. It's part of the business now. You understand? Because see, some people once you come, they first look at you from up to L to toe. Imagine you want to close a deal of 2 billion and the clients are looking at you. So
this one don't get money.
So this one will take this one will run away with my money.
Money up.
You understand? But when you yourself, the car you are driving yourself is like half of the money they want to pay for the property. To look at it, okay. They feel it's just like I used to tell people that ever since I got my doctorate degree, do you know how many people that
The respect that comes with
do you know how many deals I've closed with that doctorate degree?
Wow.
When I'm talking to you, I must say I'm
Dr.
Dr.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. There's this feeling like as if doctors are people that cannot make mistakes, But those are the part of the branding. Those are the part of because once I know about Nigerians are emotional buyers. Nigerians are.
Why do you say so?
That is why our influencers are making money now. Yes, now. That's why abroad influencers don't make so much money as our influencers here in Nigeria. Because Nigerians, if you tell them A, they follow A. Okay, imagine Davido just tweets robot use. Just imagine. Just imagine the video. You should not even say anything. You should just say you should just put on the story robot use. Imagine the amount of followers, the amount of views, the amount of requests that comes in. That's influence. Because Nigerians are emotional buyer. Let the video raise up his hand, everybody will raise up their hand. You get the point. So the same way,
Yeah.
Nigerians are emotional buyers naturally.
Mm.
They buy with their emotions.
The
That's
emotion.
why you be wondering that somebody, because somebody do something, everybody are
Mm.
buying. And that's why influencers are making money. Because whatever
Mm.
they promote,
Yes,
people
people
tend
will
to listen
definitely
to them.
buy.
The
Mm.
same way, that's why referrals work too. Because some
Exactly.
people they don't even know you, but they
Exactly. But because
rely
yes, that
on their
person that
friend
posted it here
to
or
buy.
something. Hmm.
Do you get the point? There
Yeah.
are some buyers that they buy because their whatever their friends say.
Friend board was
Some people rely on other people's trust to buy properties.
hmm.
So Nigerians are emotional buyer.
Okay.
There are some set of clients that they want to buy because they want to belong.
Hmm.
You understand? There are some that,
Yeah.
why do you think that you pay some money just because you want to be in the set of some people?
Set of some people. That's
Why
true.
do you think that you take picture with some celebrity and you go and pin it on your Instagram page? Why? Because you know that once people come to your page, imagine that I
Hmm.
take picture with somebody like Tony Lumele now and I put it on
Hmm.
my page. You know, when somebody comes on my page, oh Tony Lumele, okay, that means this guy, I can give this guy
So do
my
you
money.
think some people might just decide to like get membership in Ikoyi Club or something
It's,
because they
it's
want
part
to
of the
connect with
business.
people? Hmm.
It's part of it. People that are around you determines how far you go
How
in
far
life.
you go in
Your
life?
network is your net worth.
So what you're trying to say is do everything you can to connect with.
Very, very important. In fact, that's what I'm currently working personally in this year of my life.
Hmm.
Because I've got to notice that how far you will go determines on the people that you will know.
You know.
Yeah, there's a place of God connecting you, but at the same time, like Apostle Joshua will say that God will not come down from heaven.
Heaven.
It is the blessings are in the hands of men. And the Bible said that in the heart of kings are in the hand of what? God. So
God.
if you are saying God should bless you, it's still men like me and
Yeah,
you
that is going
that
to
you still
send to
use.
bless you.
So why
Exactly.
don't you now network?
To people.
Get the right
The
people. How
people.
many of us can look at our phone and you need 1 million and you don't need to make 1 million call before you
Cool.
get one
Before you
million?
get that 1 million. Hmm.
In fact, as a person,
Yeah.
get yourself. Let it, the 1 million is even too much. 100,000, you need 900,000 and you need to call the whole of your contact before you can send 100,000. That means you need to change your network. That
Exactly.
means your network is you are not in the midst of the right people.
Hmm.
You should be able to get to a stage in your life that you need 10 million naira. You just need to call only one or
One
two of your
person
friends. 10 million naira.
getting.
That's
Hmm.
when you know that okay, you have a
Hmm.
good net. So imagine you have an issue and 10 million naira is a problem and you cannot call one person. Or let's even say 100,000 naira is your
The
problem.
problem I
And you
can call
cannot
one
call one
person.
person and all of them will be telling
Time
you a
to change
story.
your circle.
Then you need to change your circle. You
Yeah.
need to start working with people that matters.
Hmm. The
Do you get the point?
matters.
You need to start because like somebody will say that the same poor man cannot the help poor man.
Hmm.
A person wey poor no fit help person wey poor
We
na.
poor.
You
Not true.
understand? Na person wey rich dey help person wey
We
poor.
rich. We
You get the
poor. Yeah.
point? So
Exactly.
you should understand that you are trying to get to a particular stage in
Hmm.
life and
Yeah.
you want to remain in the level of some people. In
Okay.
fact, I used to tell people that there are some people that naturally will flow out of your life if you begin to attain some kind of stage.
Hmm.
It is the same way as you are growing up. The
Hmm.
clothes you were wearing when you were 2 years old, where is it? Do you know how it went
I
out
don't
of your
even know
life?
where it is right
Okay,
now.
let's 2 years old is the most safer. Let's
Hmm.
say when you were 3 years below your current age,
Yeah.
the clothes you were wearing then where are they? How did they live your life? Did you dash it to somebody? Did you don't know?
Hmm. Yeah. That's
So
true.
that's why the same thing. There are some the way same way we grow and our skin
Yeah.
will share the way to bring in new skin.
Hmm.
The same thing. Once you begin to grow, increase your mental capacity, work on your financial capacity.
Hmm.
There are some
So
things
so
that will
so talking
naturally live your
talking
life.
about growth now, how's it been for you as a developer? Talking
Yeah.
about growth.
So I used to tell people that your mind, where you are today is a revelation of your mind.
Hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Number one, for you to grow, you must first grow in your mind first.
Your mind.
You know what I'm saying? No
Mindset
wonder Pastor
matters.
Chris wrote that book to change your life, change your mindset, and you change your life.
You lie.
You understand? The difference between you and somebody that is doing well in life is the mindset.
Hmm.
As long as you can change your mind, you can change your life. Do you get the point?
Yeah.
The I used to tell people that poverty is not a cause or anything. It's a mental thing.
Mental
If
thing.
you can change your mindset, it's just like the way when we were growing up, they tell you that you buy phone of 1 million or 1.5
I will not
million.
even believe safe.
To us, they are wasting money now. Why would I use
Phone of
one
one.
point five million to go and buy food? You don't know it's poverty mentality. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But today, that phone of 1.5 million is what you are carrying comfortably. That's to tell you that
That's
there are
true.
levels. It's
Hmm.
mental capacity.
Mental
You understand?
capacity.
When you increase your mental capacity, the
Hmm.
same way, the kind of money that comes for you depends on your mental capacity.
Mental
There are some
capacity.
people that if you tell them if I give 1 million naira, now what will you use it for? They will tell you, no, they will in fact, the first thing that comes to their head is they want to go to the club and probably flash it.
Yeah.
But the truth is that if you don't have that mental capacity of 1 million naira,
Yeah.
if your mental capacity is 10,000 naira, if you don't spend that money until 10,000 naira, you will not rest. It is
Hmm.
when you now get to 10,000 naira, you now start thinking
Yes.
about how you
Mental
want to
thinking.
invest. It
Hmm.
is your mental capacity. If
Hmm.
your mental capacity is 10 million and you are giving 5 million naira, you will work on that 5 million naira to get to 10 million naira.
10 million naira.
So it's a mental thing.
Mental
It's
thing.
not. So if you want to go, it's very simple. Change your mind as
Change
a
your
realtor.
mindset.
If there are realtor that closes of 100 million, you want to start closing deal of 1 billion, work on your mindset.
Work on your mindset.
The way you don't, you that you want to close a deal of 1 billion, stop. First of all, stop talking down on people that buy property of 1 billion. Imagine that you want to close of 1 billion and somebody that wants, if you do is wasting money, you want to go and buy a property of 1 billion. How do you want to close it of 1 billion? You get the point. How do you want to close it of 1 billion? Because I used to talk, it's just like recently that they say, this celebrity, they are just buying car. They don't
Car,
help us.
exactly. They don't know what they are using their money for.
You cannot understand the level they are, which they are at that point.
Yeah.
They are. That's why I don't used to choke. I don't. Yeah, sometimes I've been wondering that this person does not really need this thing. But you are talking about people that are making billions of naira in 1 week.
Okay.
So to them, they help people. So most of them, they have foundation. They do their best to the society. Do you get the point? But it's a mental thing. It's a mental capacity.
Yeah.
You understand? You get to a point in your life that things, all these things doesn't even matter to you again. That's why I used to tell people that behind, to me,
Yeah.
life is a money. That's why I used to tell people that a life worth living is a life lived for others. You get the point? To me, it's all about humanity. You understand? First, to me, you get the point.
Yeah.
People that, how many people are in, the real definition of success is that how many people are in your employment, how many people are you sending to school, how many people are on your scholarship. That is what makes you you. Because the truth is that all this money that we are looking for at the end of the day, how many cars can you drive?
Drive.
How
That's
many
true.
rooms can you sleep? If you have a mansion, you see. In fact, the funniest part, you not sleep in your room. You
Just
just sleep
one
in one
room.
part of the bed like this.
Exactly.
Get the point. So there are some things that will not matter to you when you get to this particular stage in your life. Do you get the point? So, but the first thing that's like what someone told Adekunle when they were saying, but they give happiness. So, but the person said that after you don't get money now, you need to tell them, no way, I make my own first. I will call you whether they give
Give
happiness
happiness or not.
or not. And he still said it that, but that's why they pay say make you make your own, no, so that you can know yourself. Do you
Yourself.
get the body?
Yeah.
Truth is that money doesn't really give happiness. Do you
Hmm.
get the point? What gives happiness is your own. Yeah. What money? Do you know what money gives you?
Oh, what does money
Money
give?
just make you live a good life and fulfilling life.
Probably comfort or something.
Yes, you are not thinking of what to eat. You are not thinking of where to go and go for vacation. You know, the next flight, available flights, you are already out of the country. You are living your life. You get the point. But I can assure you that most people that are there, you understand, and that is why in your bid of making money, your peace of mind matters to you.
Yeah.
Because after you make all your money, you understand, and you don't have peace, then what's down the essence of the money you have? So it's good to make money, but at the same time, your peace of mind. So that
Matters
means
a lot too.
you must also take your time
Hmm.
to make legit money so that
Exactly.
you can have peace of mind at the end of the day.
So you said something earlier about a project that is coming up by Robotius International Limited. So on housing.
Yeah.
So is there can you so there's this rumor about off-plan project.
Yeah.
So do you think that there's a particular rumor about off-plan project that you like to debunk?
What woman? Woman like what?
I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Maybe after giving developer the money for the land or some for the property, and probably they will end up now like keeping to their own like part of the bargain or
Right, yeah.
something. I don't know.
And that is why I said, number one, before you buying off plan property is a very good one. It's a very good
Okay.
investment. I used to tell people that the same car, the same plane that actually crashed is the same plane that will take some people to London. Because you had an accident now, they will not now say, it's because you had a car accident to let's be checking to the hospital to take you will die before you get to the hospital now.
That's
It's
true.
the same car they used to take you to the
I
hospital.
just feel everything is
So
just the grace of God.
no, it's not even that. Let's leave grace first. See, because you made a bad investment doesn't mean you should not try again. Do you get the point? So the question is off-plan investment good? It's good.
Good.
You did it and it not work well for you. Check what you did. So the question is, who did you do it with? Who did you
Probably you're doing
invest with?
something wrong.
Wrong. Not no, see, not all developers can deliver off, and it's not because they don't want to deliver.
Deliver.
Like that's what I used to tell people is that number one, any company you want to deal with, check their values. The person in charge, what are their values?
Values.
You understand? What do they think about when they are doing their business? Not everybody is in business to actually. The way I say that,
So it's
to me,
actually good to make
research.
research.
About the company you're investing with. Do you get the point?
Yes.
Off-plan property, I have friends that have made a lot of money. They bought property for 10 naira, and by the time they are done building it, the property is now worth 100 naira. You know,
Yeah.
off-plan property is one of the easiest ways to actually hedge against inflation if you do it with the right developer. You understand?
Yeah.
So timely delivery. You
Okay.
get the point.
Yes.
So my own advice to every investors is
out there.
off-plan property is good,
Hmm.
but the question is, do it with the right developer. Just
Hmm.
like what we robots that want to start our own, you know, we are looking at doing project 5. You get the
Hmm.
point. You're looking out for partnership. So off-plan is, imagine you buy a property when they were bidding for like 700 million,
So
and by
many
the time they are done, it is now worth 150 million naira.
50 million.
Do you get the point? So
Yes.
for the sake of people that don't know what off-plan is buying a property when it's still at the construction phase, or
Construction
when they
stage,
just want to
yeah.
start the project, and
The
they will tell you
project,
to
yes.
bring in money, pay small, small. And what's about off-plan? So it also help you with flexibility. You
Hmm.
can be paying little by little until you actually finish paying up
Hmm.
on that. But as at that time, don't forget that you actually bought it, and you are paying small, small.
Small,
But before
small,
you are even done paying
exactly.
yourself,
Hmm.
the property has increased to something else.
Hmm. So what advice are you going to give to buyers who are considering to like venture into this type of development?
Number one is ensure you invest with the right company.
Okay.
Like what is now, we are the right company can invest
Hmm.
with us now. So ensure you do it with the right brand. You
Yeah.
understand? Number two is that ensure you also keep to your own side of the bargain.
The
You
bargain.
get the point. As long as the developer is
Hmm.
keeping to his own side of it,
Yes.
because a lot of Nigerians too, they will not keep to their own, and you are forgetting that the money you are paying is also worth the same money that the developer is also using to
It's
do the
also easy
project.
to do the project.
The,
Yeah.
yeah, the developer might have his own money too, but at the same time, don't
Hmm.
forget that it is your own money plus his own money that makes the project stand.
Hmm.
So, in as much as the blame might be on the developer, but all blames are not. Some blames are also on our clients too.
Crime
So
too.
ensure that once you key into a project, ensure that you are consistent with your own payments,
Hmm.
because cost of materials, building materials are on the rise.
Yes, on the
You
rise.
get the
That's
point.
true.
So even not for recently that everything is not stable. As a last year for developers that were building, cost of material was a big deal. You
Hmm.
wake up, cost of material moved from a ton of iron from 400 and something thousand naira to about 1 million naira.
Hmm.
And when you wanted to start the project, you had projections, you have your financial projection and all. You didn't even expect that kind of increase in
Hmm.
inflation to eat you up on that project. Do you
Hmm.
get the point?
Yes.
So you must also imagine you that you have stalled in your payments. How do you want the developer to actually deliver the
Hmm.
project?
But there's this ideology about people saying there are some developers that are not trustworthy. Why do you think is like
That's
that?
why I say you make your research very well. You
Hmm.
get the point.
Yeah.
Make your research.
Very
Ensure
well
you are
before
dealing
dealing
with
with
the
the
right
right person.
company. You understand?
Yeah.
Company that has track record, company that are doing the right thing,
The right
company that
thing.
have values.
Hmm.
Do you get the point?
Yes.
Ensure that you are doing the business with the right person
The right
first.
person.
You understand? The Bible will say that if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Yeah, so it starts with who you want to even do the business with first.
Business with.
You understand? It's
Hmm.
because you have done it before and it didn't go,
Go
it doesn't
visit
mean it's bad.
other people. Yeah,
But
that's
look
true.
for the right business, right brand, the right developer to do the business with. You
Wait,
understand? The developer that you know that no matter what they will deliver
they'll
your
deliver. Yeah.
project. You get the point. So
Yeah. So, is there any other thing that you're working on? Can you give us a hint on that?
So
Any other
what we are
thing?
working on currently is Project 5.
Okay.
It's our 5-year vision and goal to deliver 2,000 units of housing across
Mm.
6 different states in Nigeria, which is Lagos, Ogun, Oyo,
Oh, okay.
Enugu, Delta, and what's it called, and
Mm.
the FCT, Abuja. You
Mm.
understand? And the
Okay.
goal is to also be part of of the personnel we need hope agenda. One way
Okay.
or the other, you get,
Mm.
because the housing deficit is very huge. It's big.
Mm.
Do you understand the point?
Yes.
So our own as a company is also to add value, and definitely
Yes.
we are looking for partners to deliver 2,000 units of housing. Only us cannot do it.
Mm.
We need partners, investors. You
Mm.
understand? When we
Yeah.
say partners now, mortgage banks that
Okay.
will not stress us. You
So
understand?
why do you say they will not stress it? Do you think
Because
some
the
stresses?
bureaucracy in having access to credit facility for developers is long.
Hmm.
That is why there's a lot of that. That is why you see, how many developers have access to credit facilities?
Hmm. That's
Most of
true.
us actually do everything ourselves. We
Hmm.
look for the money. That's why I said that doing business in Nigeria itself, the factors is coined for you to fail.
Hmm.
Do you get the point? How
Yes.
many developers have access to funds?
To
How many developer
funds.
asset, and all these things should be something that you can easily snap out.
Easily,
You
yes.
don't
Get.
stress me. What is I want to get money? You're telling me to go and be my mother's certificate, my land card. No, it's the bureaucracy. You get the
Hmm.
point. That's the
Yeah.
first thing. When I mean bureaucracy, the process of getting those money.
Those money.
Yeah, at least my bankers that have reached out, okay, give me this money. I know the kind of
And
thing
the
they listed down,
imagine things
for
before you're
me.
able to get
And
that
it
money.
shouldn't be, there are better ways you can actually,
Hmm.
put internal control in all this things. I understand that we too, as Nigerians, we have actually
Hmm.
spoiled a lot of things too. But at the same time, there are better ways you can actually put in place a lot of things to
Hmm.
make it easy for people to access loans, to
Hmm.
access credit
Hmm.
facilities. As a matter of fact, in finance, it is easier to even do business with debt than even equity.
Hmm.
Yes, when you borrow money, or it's called OPM, other people's money. Is far is the sweetest to
Hmm.
do business. Nobody wants to do. Okay, you think like Dangote is doing business with his money? No,
That's true.
it does business. Do you know how many banks are actually they're actually financing
Yes.
Dangote too? Do you get the point? Because every businessman knows that other people's money is sweet to do
To
business
do business
than
with.
my own money.
Hmm.
If I want to do a project now and it's worth 20 billion, yeah,
20 billion.
I might have the 20 billion naira. But if I have access to somebody that wants to borrow me the money, rather than use my money, I'll use that
Yes, you
person's.
use that person's money.
So it's called
Hmm.
OPM in business.
Okay.
So, yeah, so all that credit facilities is very, very important. That's why I said that the stress. You understand? Credit
Hmm.
facility, they should make all any partner that will not stress us.
Stress us.
Just believe in our vision, believe in our
Hmm.
dream. We give you also some documents from our own side.
From your
You know, you
side,
can
yeah.
partner with us. We can do because in this project too, we are giving people opportunity to pay.
To
And
pay.
don't forget, it's affordable home.
Hmm.
You understand? So
Yeah.
don't forget about vision also is to what? Include everybody in our what and our
Yes.
funnel.
For
The
now.
low income earner, the
The
middle
middle
income
income
earner,
earner.
and the what?
Yes, they are
And the
income
high net worth individuals.
earners.
So across each state, you'll be having properties, houses for as low as 40 million naira,
Hmm.
three-bedroom bungalows in some of these states
Some of the
that people
states.
can easily buy. So even if
Hmm.
you're a civil servant, even if you're a corporate worker, you
Hmm.
can easily imagine we give you about 15 years or 20 years. If we have a good partner, a
Partner.
mortgage bank, you know, you can be paying small, small,
Hmm.
and you own a home. See, Nigerians are not asking for treatment. Nigerians just want to have their own home. You
Hmm.
get the point. So well,
Yeah.
that's what we have discovered that Nigerians just want a home. You get a family home, two-bedroom, three-bedroom, and they are good.
Yeah, and they are good.
Nobody, no, it's not everybody that is hoping that they want to build one mansion. No.
That's true.
Some people just want a three-bedroom bungalow, two-bedroom bungalow, and they are good with life
Comfortable with it.
and they have lights, access to light, they have access to infrastructure.
Hmm.
You understand?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get so we are looking for partners, even government partners. So government partners in the sense of infrastructure too.
Hmm.
You understand the point?
Yeah.
Infrastructure. Get because the reason why a lot of developers have so much, and that's why a lot of people say that real estate is overpriced. Why would you say
Hmm.
real estate is overpriced when I'm providing everything as a developer? I provide wood, I provide electricity, I
See.
provide everything,
See.
and
Hmm.
all these costs will go back to the what consumer.
To the consumer.
Do you get the
That's true.
point?
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to do a develop an estate, you're the one that will do road to that estate.
Hmm.
You're the one that will do lights. You're the one
To
that
the
will do everything.
estates. Hmm.
So who will bear the cost? It's the final consumer now.
Hmm.
So why would you say real estate is overpriced?
It's overpriced.
Get the
Hmm.
point?
Yeah.
So real estate is never
So
overpriced.
talking about Ikorodu, people believe that development in Ikorodu cannot get to the way Ekpe and Ibejileki is. Do you think that's true?
That's a lie.
Why do you say it's a lie?
Ikorodu is very close to Ekpena.
Hmm.
And we used to tell people that once a particular location is filled up, where is the next available location? It's
Hmm.
Ikorodu now.
Ikorodu.
Besides, this Ikorodu you're talking about, Ikorodu is developed.
Really?
Lagos part of
But
Ikorodu is
some people
developed.
feel like it's still bush.
No, who says so?
Hmm.
All those places like Agric, all those areas, is fully developed. Lands in Ikorodu, some of those places in Ikorodu is about 16 million, 20 million naira for
Hmm.
a plot of land.
In Ikorodu.
Yes.
Wow.
Ikorodu, if you are saying Ikorodu, Ikorodu has different aspects. There is a Ogun State part of Ikorodu, there is Lagos part of
Lagos
Ikorodu.
part of Ikorodu.
Ikorodu is a local government in Lagos now. It's in fact a very big local government at
Wow.
that. You get the
Hmm.
point. So if you are saying Ikorodu, you explain your part of Ikorodu.
And wait, some people also believe that Ikorodu is for like low income buyers. Do you think it's true?
Now it depends on the kind of person. Now it depends on you.
Hmm.
For you as an investor,
Yeah.
the idea is that you buy and what and wait.
And wait.
So you can invest there. It has a prospect. Ikorodu now they are connecting First Milan Bridge down to Ikorodu.
Hmm.
Ikorodu is another access to another state, which is Ogun
Another
State.
state.
Go and check those locations that have access to that are very close to Ogun State today. Places
Yeah.
like Songo area, all those
Yeah.
Mijaye, all those Menwa area.
Okay.
Those places that Ogun State that are very
Hmm.
close to Lagos. Imagine people that most people that stays there, all those Songo, Aton,
Yeah.
those most people that stays there, they actually work in Lagos
In
because
Lagos.
Lagos is not is very that's the limitation of because it's not they
Hmm.
don't have so much land like that.
Hmm.
Because so all the lands that is very close to Lagos
Lagos.
they have very high prospect of developing very fast. So
Hmm.
Ikorodu to actually is some part of it is in Ogun State, some part of it is in Lagos State. So
Hmm.
look at it now, the Lagos part of Ikorodu now is developed.
Hmm.
So where are people moving to? The Ogun State part.
Ikorodu. So
And
if
it's very
someone
close to
comes to you
Ekpe.
now that they want to invest, you prefer they go to Ikorodu.
It
You take them
depends.
to
It
Ikorodu.
depends on the person's budget, the person's
Depends on their
preference,
budget.
and what they want.
Hmm.
Yeah. So if you come and advise me, it's good. The question is, Ikorodu a good place to invest? Yes, it's a
Yeah.
good place.
Hmm.
You get it? It's a very good place to invest in.
Hmm.
So
So Lagos has its challenges like flooding, omonile wahala, land grabbers, and all. So if someone comes to you and asks you to like give them like ideas on where to invest, will you still like choose Lagos over the east to them?
Lagos is the Kukobi of Nigeria.
Even with the whole land grabber. Hmm.
Amaka, I gave you a scenario that because you had an accident,
Mm,
a car accident,
mm.
does that mean if they want to take you to hospital now, we didn't not use the car again?
But on your own end, are you actually okay and comfortable with this? Or even being as a developer, have you like had issues with the whole like land grabber
We
saga
have
and all?
issues. There are some factors that are external. There are some that are internal. There are
Mm,
some factors that we can control. There are some that we cannot control.
mm.
Do you get the point?
So if
But
you're opportune to like be in like a high position, do you think you is one thing you would do like to take off these people? Do you think it's something, can you take them off?
and if I'm opportune to be in a position to correct things in Nigeria,
Yes.
in Nigerian real estate,
Yes,
let's say
Nigerian
I'm the
real estate.
commissioner of housing and
Mm,
development or minister of housing, I think one thing that I would do differently is to make everybody have access to credit facility.
mm.
In a country that works, in a
Okay.
Western world,
Yeah.
what makes the economy work is access to credit.
Mm.
Most of our diaspora people that are over there, what they have
Mm.
access to is credit.
It's credit.
Ordinarily, they want to buy cup, they can use 2 years to
Mm.
pay for cup. And that is why I used to tell people, and that is why once we have access to credit facility, it even reduces the pressure on young people.
Pressure on
This one that everybody
people.
is rushing, everybody wants to buy G-Wagon and small, everybody wants to buy it. That is what one of the things that is increasing crime safe.
Hmm.
Because I know that my guy has bought G-Wagon, let me also go
Hmm.
and do what is not to
Do
buy
what?
it.
Yeah,
But if I know
exactly.
that I have access to credit facility,
Hmm.
where I have opportunity to steal, I will not steal it because why do I want to
Why
steal?
do you want to steal?
Do you
Exactly.
get the point? Because I know that I can easily, with my 10 naira, I can go and deposit. If it's G-Wagon I want to buy, I
Yeah.
can go and if I have the probably 10% or 20% of the money, I can go and deposit. They'll give
Hmm.
me the G-Wagon. And then for this part, if another new one come out and if you still want it, all you need to just do, go and submit the one you're using currently, and they will
Yeah.
give you the new one.
Hmm.
So access to credit facility in itself helps reduce crime. One
Crime.
of the easiest way to reduce corruption in Nigeria is make people have access to credit facility.
Credit
They want to
facility.
buy a property,
Hmm.
let them have access to credit facility.
Hmm.
They want to buy a car,
Do you
let
think
them have
with
access to
this
credit
it will
facility.
still even reduce
It
the
will reduce this drastically. Okay, why are people doing why are people want why does people want to cut corners? It's not
hmm.
because of money.
Yes, because
It's
of
not money
money.
everybody's looking for.
Yeah, everybody's
So
looking for
now
money.
this money that well, okay, and when they get the money, what do they want is to buy? House,
Lifestyle now.
lifestyle. So
Exactly.
imagine you want to travel to Ibiza now and you
Yeah.
have credit facility for it.
Hmm.
And you don't need to break the bank.
I'm going to break the bank to
Do you
do
think you will
that.
want to steal?
No, I won't
Exactly. So
even think
imagine you
of
want to
that.
buy latest Range Rover now and
Hmm.
you have credit facility to buy it. Do you think you want to steal?
Yes.
So it's one of the easiest way to actually reduce crime.
Reduce crime.
Let people have access to credit facilities.
Credit
Over
facility.
in the Western world now, nobody is pursuing anybody. That is why it seems like when Nigerians go over there, it's just like as if their life is okay because nobody is putting anybody under pressure.
Under
Not
pressure.
like this morning I wake up now. One person has bought G-Wagon. You as a young person now start thinking about your life.
Hmm.
God, you have forgotten me. And that's why we pray a lot in Nigeria because you are putting yourself under
The
unnecessary.
pressure.
Yeah, and all of us are feeling that
Hmm.
pressure, especially people like us that are under 30. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
sometimes even me, say, I used to feel like that, but I'll call myself back that calm down, you are doing well for yourself, don't kill yourself. Do you get the point? Don't
Yeah.
kill yourself.
For
Some of
yourself.
your parents, this age is when they have not even figured out their life.
Their life.
They have not figured out their life.
Hmm.
But you already figure, in fact, you figured your life and you already know what you want for yourself. That
Yeah.
means you are doing well. So take your time. Don't be pressured.
Don't be pressured.
That's why I say that if people are given access to credit facility, trust me, the crime rate will reduce. Okay, imagine a policeman now. He has access to credit facility. The
Hmm.
house I'm living, a policeman can buy it.
Can buy it. That's
How does
true.
he want to buy it? Because he's paying salary. He
Hmm.
didn't pay salary. They are removing the money from the salary until he retires.
He
Do you
retires.
think he will want to collect bribe or do you think he will want to cut corners?
Got corners.
But
Yeah.
because there's no access to credit facility, everybody wants to make it at once. That is why we have a
Hmm.
lot of issues in Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
That is around corruption.
Hmm.
Do you get the point? But
Yes.
if we have access to funding, loans, student
Hmm.
loans, all these things you want to buy a house, you don't have to think twice.
Think twice.
The only thing you don't have is what you don't want to have. Because
That's
if
true.
you want to have it, it's very simple. Imagine you want to buy an iPhone
Hmm.
in the Western world now.
Yeah.
So I know some people that are about that their iPhone, they are
Yes.
paying for 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Unlike we that will carry 2 million. And that is why they like Nigerians all over the world because we are cash and carry now. Money day.
Catch and carry.
You get the point? Money
Yeah.
day. Because we are not wired like that. We have not been wired to actually think like that.
Think like that.
Our own is no, 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 I want to give you 2
You
million
want to
naira.
give
No, 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 no.
right.
In fact, when I talk to some clients, they say, me, I don't like owing people. In fact, if I owe people, but I used to tell people that it depends on what you are owing for.
What you're owing for,
It's just
right?
like the way they will say, Nigeria borrowed the whole money.
Hmm.
Borrowing itself is not a bad thing.
Hmm.
The question is, what are you borrowing the money for? Don't go and borrow money to go and do one day party. Nobody does that. Nobody borrows money to pay to do recurrent expenditure.
Yeah, that's
You borrow
true.
money for capital projects.
Hmm.
Do you understand? So
Yeah,
the question is, Nigeria that is borrowing. Borrowing is not bad
it's not bad,
because, like I
definitely.
tell
But
you,
what are you using the money for?
loan is free money.
Yeah,
In as much as you pay interest, but at least it's free money for you.
free money for you.
Let me paint a scenario for you. Imagine you want to buy a house of 100 million naira. You get the point, and you want to
Yeah.
take a loan. You have the 100 million naira,
Yes.
but you have access to take a loan of 100 million, and you will pay with interest of 120 million naira. And
Hmm.
you know that if you buy that house under 1 year, that house will worth 200 million naira.
Hmm.
And you know that by the time this house is worth 200 million, I can easily pay my money back, the
Yeah.
loan back with interest of 10 million naira. Would you rather use your money or take a loan? You take a loan, you know
Take a
why?
loan, yeah.
Because that loan is coming as a free money.
Hmm.
That your own 100 million can be used to do other things.
That's true.
And you use another person's money to take they buy the facility, make 80 million naira for yourself, return their 120 million naira. Your property is not 20 million naira. You take 80 million naira, that's your profit. Using somebody else's money.
Wow.
So borrowing is not bad.
It's not bad.
Do you get
Yeah.
it? In the context of business, although when we are going, our parents say, don't owe
No
anybody.
anybody
In
money.
fact, I want to die. I don't want to die as owing peace in life.
They feel like if you're owing, you now have peace of mind.
It depends on what you are owing for. It
Owing
depends on
for.
what you are doing. Don't you that you want to borrow money to go and do one, but it's you that will not have peace of mind now because you know that you have not used it to do any business that will fund the money. But if you know you want to borrow money for a proper capital project that you know that you will make the money back, why not? You'll be willing to borrow now. You'll be willing to, even the Bible, in that Bible passage that Prophet Elijah said to that woman that go and borrow vessels. And he told him that ensure you borrow as many as what
you
you
can.
can. So who told you that borrowing is not
It's
good?
not good.
And the woman went to borrow vessel and she became a what? A billionaire.
Yeah.
So borrowing, in
So
fact, to
what
me,
to do? Should
borrowing
I go and start
is
borrowing
good.
now?
And if you want to go and borrow, it's on your own. It's at your own. It depends on what you want to do with the borrowing,
I
anyway.
think I'll start borrowing from today so that I can be rich. So, is there anybody you look up to, you admire, and why? Why do you look up to that person?
Tony Melo. Tony Melo is my role model. Understand? Even though I've not met him.
So, if you have a one super like a supernatural power, what would you want to use it for? You like to see him or something?
Of course, now. Like I said, somebody is my role model. Like I follow that man's lifestyle. I want to live the kind of life he's living. It's like I said, it's my role model. I don't. He's not my mentor. Like it's my role model. I just like the way the kind of the way he structures his business, the way he lives his life. He's a family person, at least from what I've seen online. That man has 7 kids.
Yeah.
And is part of his children's life. Like he flies to any country that the kids are to celebrate with them when they are doing graduation. So that means with the kind of the busy schedule, he still finds time for family. So it shows that he's a family person oriented.
Man,
Do you get the point? So and the way but definitely the billions part too, he has his money, he's been running his business, he have chains of business, he's into insurance, he's into oil and gas, he's into banking. You get the point? So that is my own.
Oh, wow, that's nice. So, if for our listeners out there, is there any piece of advice you like to give to them, or probably upcoming realtors out there in the industry to advice you like to give to them?
So what I will just try to if you're an upcoming realtor, number one is be consistent.
Okay.
Number two is persevere. And number three, be patient. You understand?
Patient.
Like I said the other time, every glory you are seeing today also has a story. Every great man is built with a story. So anybody that you are seeing that they are reading today, there's a place of learning, there's a place of study. So all you need to just do is ensure you are you keep showing up. When in fact, where showing up is hard is when you don't even feel like showing up. And that is when you should even show up the most. So keep showing up, keep growing yourself too. Grow, ensure you are increasing your mental capacity. Ensure you are actually reading books, watching videos, doing great things for yourself. Attend seminars. Beyond everything, ensure you network. Your network is your net worth. It's just like the way this guy, Lege, I like that guy. So that guy knows how
Why
to.
do you like it?
One part I like about him, he knows how to trick himself into people's network. Okay, how did they start talking about Sheyi Tinubu? Sheyi Tinubu is my best friend. Has Sheyi Tinubu ever come up to world and say Lege is his own best friend?
No.
But you know how many deals Lege has closed you're using Sheyitin,
Shaitan.
there's something we call men of influence. There are some people that they cannot give you money, but their name can open doors for you. Do you get the point? So network. There's some people that you don't need them to give you money. Just let them be in your just have access to them.
Or something, have access to them.
If it's only if the only thing you can be doing with them is anytime you see them, just take picture with them.
Yeah.
That one is service. So their picture alone will open door for you.
For you.
Imagine I snap picture with Davido. Do you know how many places I have? I don't even know, just imagine I snap somebody that is using it very well is Cubana Chief Priest. You know how many places Cubana Chief Priest have entered with Davido's name?
That's true.
See, people don't that. People just think that it's farms. Let me farms. I want to farm people that have made it. Do you know how many people? Do you know how many people? I don't know Cubana Chief from anywhere now.
Yeah.
I get to know him through Davido. The way he said, Davido, my bestie.
Yeah, my bestie.
Don't you like to have someone like Davido as your bestie?
Yes, so even if people want to say, I'm putting Davido in his bubble. This one, that one.
Don't worry, let me be frustrated for you. Don't worry. Because see, there are some things that you don't need to buy with your money. You get the point. There are some people that their name alone.
I feel just the way people this ideology of people about Israel.
Yeah,
exactly.
That was
even my organ that used to push for.
I'm sorry.
And now Israel has built house in Bini and
wait now. It's your gender now. It's your gender now. You should leave it because before you marry him, you did not know that he used to portray for Davido. Now come now. That's actually me. I will even be licking Davido's legs every day. Self. Do you know what that guy is getting? Do you know how many visa he has been able to get because of
Davido's influence?
Do you know how many access he has? Do you know how many countries he has access to? Would you like to be that kind of PA?
I would like to.
You understand? Because he understand that guy already understand the power of influence. Do you know how many
and at that
things?
point, you don't even care what people have to say.
If me, if you think I will care. It's just, don't worry. I'm licking Davido's leg. Is it your leg? Don't worry. If licking Davido's leg is what will make me get to where I want to go to, why not? Why not? Do you get the point? So so what I will tell to my readers is be patient, consistency, perseverance, and most importantly, change your mindset. You know, the way you think. How do you do that? Read books, attend seminars, right?
Yes.
Watch videos. Audio. There are also what we call audio videos too now. You know, audio. You can be listening to them. There are some audio books. Sorry, you can be listening to some books. You know, just ensure that anyway, anyhow, anywhere, ensure that you are growing. The same you last year is not the same you this year, and the same you this year is not the same going to be same you next year. Ensure you are inclined with the trend. Things are changing on a daily basis. Now there's AI now. The next thing now is how will you affect real estate? Think ahead. Do you get the point? So always be on top of your game. And most importantly is always put your I wonder how some people say I'm a real top, but I'm shy. How now?
I want to say
How? How?
Hey,
you understand? Don't be camera shy. Don't worry. When we started, we did not know how to say it. Just say it now. Post. Little by little, you are getting view. Just like this guy today said.
You don't even know the particular video you post out there.
Look at Gege now.
Okay, yeah.
Imagine somebody training for Gege, University of Wisdom and Knowledge. And people are actually people are actually following that guy.
Following up.
People are you know, I saw his video before I came on this podcast this afternoon in Computer Village. You see the way people are running after him. You know, so that's to tell you that the media can blow anybody.
That's true.
Do you get the point? Only if you know how to use it to your advantage part time. The media. So don't care about what. Don't say no. The video must be perfect.
People will say about you or something.
They will say I'm saying nonsense. Some people are saying nonsense that they are making it.
They're making it
on the media. It's this nonsense they are saying. It's what some people are doing, and they are making it. Do you get the point? So you don't have to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Start from where you are. And ensure you are improving. What makes you what makes you ignorant or what makes you remain on one particular place is when you are not improving yourself. One thing is constant is life is growth. You must ensure you are growing, because if you don't grow, you'll be left behind. Just like some brands that used to be before now, they are not in the market anymore. That's because of what they refuse to change. They refuse to grow. They refuse to change their model. Because if you remain in one model, they will chase you out of business. Because guys are thinking. Look at the generation after us now. They call them Generation Alpha. What did they call it? Gen Alpha. Okay. This one now, they are not. She be our own. We still used to go to school. We read books. But their own now, anything is AI. If I was in their midst about last week, I was opportunity to talk to some of them, and I was asking them that now, how did they write the exam? Do you know that AI will even give you expo before you even go to the exam? Because all you need just to explain the course to the AI and tell AI what are the likely questions my teacher will tell me, and AI will give them, and they will read, and that's what they will miss in the exam. Unlike when we were growing up, there's
Wonderful.
nothing like that. If you know it, you fail.
Hmm.
You get the point.
That's true.
So
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay, so before we wrap up, I would like to ask you some few personal questions aside, just for fun,
Okay.
aside real estate. So can you tell us your one particular meal that you can actually eat for a whole like a month without changing?
I'm not like you, Amaka. You that you like Amaka, Amala.
Bamala is sweet. I love Bamala.
I see your man like Amala. Ah, one particular meal I can actually use for a month
Yeah.
without changing.
Yes, without changing
Ah,
continuously that you eat.
I think that would be I don't really have one per se.
Mm.
You understand? But I
Mm.
think that should probably that is with that rice or something.
Okay,
Yeah,
rice.
we all of us
Mm.
eat rice on a daily basis now. So
That's rice is like a
I
normal
can
food,
use a
like
normal food. So I
African
think I can always
style.
eat rice without changing.
Okay. So what's three words that your friend can describe you with? Your friends. Three
Ah.
words they can describe you with.
Okay,
Why are you laughing?
because I need to describe it a lot of things.
Okay.
I think number one is passionate.
Hmm.
Yeah. Number one is passionate. Number two is integrity.
Hmm.
Get the point. Integrity because I try as much as possible to ensure that whatever I say is what I do.
Yeah.
You get the point. Yeah, there are humans have limitations too in sometimes. But at the same time I try to ensure that whatever I say is what I do. We are building a brand and this brand is built on trust. And,
Hmm.
and the third one is always courageous. At least one thing my friends know about me that
Hmm.
whatever I say I would do.
You will
If you
do it.
like
You know they feel.
if you like jump up and jump down is what I say I would do. It's
You will
positive
do.
way. Oh.
Okay. Okay. Positive.
Positively.
Okay.
When I
Okay.
mean
Okay.
when
Okay.
it comes
Okay.
to my goal,
Hmm.
when I say I want to, I think my staff also know
Hmm.
that too. Once I say we will achieve this thing, it might take time,
Hmm.
but trust me, it's going to come to pass.
Hmm.
So
So if you could swap life with somebody for just one day, who would that be?
don't anymore.
Ha! You understand me?
Let, let's see, let's see come and live. Let make guy live his life small.
But do you know, as he is, there are things that sometimes you will be like, "Ah," like he's even going through a lot.
No,
Sincerely,
let me enjoy it for 1 minute.
ah,
Let me fly private jet. So let us come on, let us come on, let us swap small.
hmm,
Yeah, start. Let me. You say, of course, everybody has their own.
their own,
But
yeah,
my dear, there
yeah,
are some problems that still money. See, when you have money,
mm,
95% of your problem is solved.
yeah, it's solved.
Do you
Hmm,
get the remaining five
yeah,
percent is probably the peace of mind I'm telling you. But see,
exactly.
in fact, don't you, there's this feeling that you get when you have credit alert.
Hmm.
When you see credit alert is
Gives
therapy.
joy even
There's
by
this
your side.
confidence you have.
Yeah.
You go out with this confidence that anything that money goes solve am. Nothing wey police wan do me that money goes solve am. There's this confidence you get when you have money. So you get the point. So everybody has issues. You get, but at the same time, my dear, it's good. Just like the way your gender will say that I want to
Mm.
smile in here. It's better to smile in a Lambo than to
Like
cry
that
in
kind of keke.
a
So what's one app that you can't go a day without opening?
Instagram.
Why?
Instagram
What
and
of WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
What happened to WhatsApp? Okay,
No, I
WhatsApp to
can't.
Facebook.
Instagram.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'm not a
Why
Facebook.
is because wait,
Facebook,
do you think Facebook is for old
they
people?
post so much nonsense on Facebook. Facebook is Facebook is for like it's
Wait, so you feel
for
like people that are there they don't have sense?
of course everybody's on Facebook now. But I'm
Okay.
just trying to say that it's too rampant. Like
Yes, true
people that are
vampire.
there, I don't know. I don't know.
Probably they don't know what they are doing or something.
That you even add sometimes that bookie that will be messaging you that hello, how you dey? So, but I want one app that will not go a day without is
Yeah.
Instagram and WhatsApp. Yeah,
WhatsApp.
yeah,
Okay. So what's the best gift you've ever received?
from somebody.
Yes, from somebody. Yeah.
I think the gift of mentorship. That's for my mentor.
Mentorship.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not just mentorship in terms of like full support from my mentor
Mm.
financially. There's a mentor that they can mentor you, but you see finances, they'll not even say, oh yeah, take, oh yeah, let me leverage on it too.
Mm.
But the gift of mentorship from my mentor.
Mentor.
Shout out to my mentor. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's my elder brother.
That's nice.
So
Wow.
shout out to him wherever he is.
Brotherly.
Yeah, he's a great guy. So he's always said, if you want to get me,
Mm.
just gonna report me to my elder brother.
Mm.
That is one person I know that I cannot say I will not listen to
Hmm.
because I forget the fact that we are blood, but at the same time, he's been more than a father, he's been more than
Yeah.
so he's my
To you.
mentor too, even in
Listen to.
business, he's my friend too. Like we
Mm.
talk, like we talk business, talk so much.
Mm.
So if you want to get me, don't worry. If you have my brother's number, don't worry. You get me to do whatever it is I want to do. So that's it.
Okay, so what the best gift you've given to somebody to? What's that?
The
Mentor
game, the
receiving.
best me I can give any, but I give people a lot. I'm a giver. Oh. Even me,
Hmm.
I know I'm a
Say you
giver.
give me car like this.
I always give it on. I always give it a car. But I think the best gift I've given to
Okay.
somebody is a gift of support. Like
Hmm.
being supportive. I'm a very supportive person.
Person.
If I want to support you, I support you to the latter, to the end. Get the
Yeah.
point. So I can always give myself to people.
Hmm.
And that's why I said even me myself, my business is about humanity.
Hmm.
Get the point. Once I know that I want to help you, I want to support you, I can even do it without expecting anything in return.
Hmm.
Get the point. So
Hmm. Wow. Thank you so much,
yeah,
Dr.
thank
Ezekiel.
you so much.
It's an honor having you here,
Thank you
and
very
we
much.
appreciate your story, your expertise you've shared with us too. We appreciate. And to you, our listeners, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for staying till the end of this episode. And don't forget to always subscribe on your post notification button. Stay tuned because more episode that you don't want to miss out is coming your way. I remain your humble host and see you in our next episode. Bye.